Welcome to 303 Hoops, a whole lot more than the box score. For you hoop junkies, number nerds, or just someone who loves basketball, this is For the Love of the Game. Live from 303.
Yes.
I'm Ryan Hinsky.
And I'm Caleb Bunch, guys.
What you got there, man?
I got some merch. Shout out to my aunt. She got me this for Christmas, so she also got me little QR codes. I need to start handing those out. But
What?
yeah, little QR codes. I have them.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I
To
forgot to tell you.
promote the podcast?
Yeah, hand them out, man.
No way.
I know. We need to start doing it. I need to start doing that. But yes, I have merch, guys. And I love this crew neck. I don't even know, whatever brand. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
And got little, 303.
It's very, I like how it's just like,
boom.
straight to the point.
Straight to the
Yeah.
point. No
It's like,
questions to be asked.
It's like the Brutalist. Like
Yeah.
That kind of
Exactly.
architecture
yeah.
in a shirt.
It's effective.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be fancy.
Exactly.
It look too good,
Yeah.
but it's effective.
It's practical.
It's practical. Exactly.
Well, a lot has happened since our last episode.
A lot.
We are bringing back a special segment.
Yes.
But we can't.
We wouldn't otherwise,
Yeah.
guys. We wouldn't otherwise.
Some of you know what we're talking about. But
Yes.
first, we gotta do what we always do. We gotta get to the song of the day. Caleb, I want you to go first today.
Yes.
You got an interesting one.
I do. So, guys, Ryan and I, before the pod, were talking about musicals, and I'm not the biggest musical lover. I'm not going to be like, oh, I love a musical, but if you've never seen the animated movie Home on the Range, it's a good one. It's a musical. It's about quite literally talking animals on a farm, but it's good. I promise you.
Like Animal Farm.
Like Animal Farm, exactly. And my song is Yodel-Adel, Edel, however you say it, by Alameda Slim. If you haven't seen the movie, you won't understand, but he yodels. That's his way of putting the animals in a little trance so they don't know what's going on. But, hey, man, that's a great song.
Yeah.
It's very catchy. So
I was much more of a musical guy before. I don't know what musical you're talking about. I feel like I left it behind and I could have learned more.
Right.
But actually, Chicago is the place where I saw Hamilton for the first time when I was a kid.
Did you like Hamilton?
We came here. Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, I mean...
It was part of my personality for like a year.
That's fair. I
You
mean,
know?
most people, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, a lot. It was such a big thing. If
Yeah.
it's still part of your personality, it might be time to move on.
Yeah.
Unless you discovered it recently.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it's a
But
great
It's
musical.
great.
Yeah.
It's
And
hard
In the
not to
Heights
like it.
too.
Yes.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yes. He is transformed his career now.
What's he doing?
He's just writing for Disney. He
Yeah.
writes songs for Disney.
Yeah.
What more could you want? I know he obviously has come out with recent stuff on Broadway, but
Yeah.
I just think he did the Lion King soundtrack originally. He also was the Moana,
Oh yeah. he
soundtrack
did
guy.
work on
So, and he's done other stuff as well, but
Yeah.
prolific songwriter.
Yeah, he's great. I picked American Cars by Noah Kahan. This is a new song, new album. I've seen Noah Kahan live. He's really good. Really funny guy that writes really sad music.
I know.
I like him in part because he loves baseball. He
Yeah.
throws the first pitch all the time. His favorite concert he's ever done was at Fenway. And he's a Guardians fan because in August of 2022, the Guardians tweeted, Noah Kahan is the truth. If you don't know, I'm a Guardians fan. And he said, in response, let's go Guardians. I am now your biggest fan. So big fan of that.
Yeah.
We were kind of, he was 26 when he got really famous. So kind of had a music career, but Stick season really
Right.
launched him. And we're like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Who is this guy? This kid from Vermont that sings about the loneliness of living in the Northeast.
Right.
Wow.
Just dark music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to do with location and kind of like Bruce Springsteen in that way, talking about dead end towns and
Right.
dying towns and dying cultures.
Right.
Such an interesting
Super
artist
open
to listen
about his
to.
mental health too.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And now he's come out with the documentary, The Great Divide, and the album is out, and we're learning a lot more about who he actually is.
Right.
And again, his openness to who he is and how apparent that is in his music
Yeah.
is really great. American Cars is great. It's catchy. I think people that don't like slow, sad music might even like this one. So check out this song, if any of them, on the album.
Yeah.
And check out the album.
And guys, we still have a lot of time before we wrap up 303, but we will have a playlist at the end of the year that we were going to curate. So, you know,
all of our songs
all
will
of these
go on a
songs will be on
playlist.
there, so.
It was my mom's idea. Shout out, Mom.
Yes. Shout out, Mom.
And I think it's a great way to, you know, when it's all said and done, leave a legacy.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
In the form of music.
If you remember us by anything, it would be these songs. So.
Yeah, exactly.
It will be these
Let's
songs.
get this playlist to 5,000 follows.
Yeah, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a mix of music on that thing. So it's going to be awesome. But enough talk of music. We, unfortunately, are bringing back a segment that we had. If you're a day one follower, you know we used to be twice a week, but you know things started ramping up. And on Thursdays we had this segment called "I Must Confess," where Ryan and I, we're in journalism school, admit to what we were wrong about in our analysis, you know, our analysis. I should say,
because we're wrong all the time,
or just in general our takes.
Yeah.
So if you watched our playoff episode. You don't need to. It's all right. Because there are a lot of predictions we had that might go wrong. But first and foremost, one of them that Ryan and I both agreed on was the Atlanta Hawks. And guys, if you watched the Hawks last night,
78-27.
Yeah, it was a 50-point game before halftime.
Yeah. Oh, the Hawks were up 11-9.
Yeah.
And then what? 62-11 run.
I don't.
62-11.
It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
Shaq was like reviving the little stuffed bird at halftime. Yeah.
I was like, I left Medill. They had 19 points. I think I looked at like probably 40 minutes later, they had 22. So not much change. But yeah, we were wrong about this, Ryan. What did you not see from the Hawks?
I want to be clear that
or from the Knicks.
We need to not define the Hawks season by this one game.
No.
Okay? It's kind of embarrassing.
It's hard.
I think it might actually be good for the Hawks to be like even more underrated next season.
Yeah.
Because they got a good team that they're building. And in their 2 wins, we saw the roster construction and obviously the great coaching of Quinn Snyder. And, you know, kind of the counter punches that they threw at the Knicks after game 1 to get those 2 wins and go up 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
And those were convincing wins. And a lot of it was C.J. McCollum late in the game.
Yeah.
It seems like that was a great addition to the team. Is he going to be the same C.J. McCollum next year?
Right.
We asked that question 3 years ago. So, sure, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of want to take a futuristic look at the Hawks because we saw what they're building with the length and the defense and the two-way prowess of this team, the way they're constructed. The Knicks were the team that really locked in and showed that we've had some hiccups this season, but we're playing our best form of basketball right now.
Right now. Mm-hmm.
And we're getting a great game from OG. We're getting a great game from Cat.
Yeah.
Great game from Brunson. We're showing that we have all these options that we can go to.
Yeah.
And they're all two-way guys, except for Cat.
Right. Yeah. But even Cat's interesting because he does rebound at a very high clip.
True.
And he's not a rim protector
Brunson's
per se.
the only liability.
He's the guy that, on the defensive end, you're picking him.
But everyone's got someone.
Right.
I mean, that was McCollum for the Hawks.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you. I mean, what's promising if you're the Hawks is you took the Knicks 6 games, right? And even game 1 was close, so maybe it could have gone 7, right? And you probably will have a top 5 pick this year in this NBA draft. So it's like you own New Orleans pick.
Yeah.
Lord knows why New Orleans did that, all for Derek Queen.
New Orleans hasn't had a pick in their own pick.
Yeah.
What's
Since
going on?
Zion.
Yeah, what's going on around here?
Derek
Queen, 16th overall, whatever it was.
Yeah, and then they traded everything for him.
Yeah.
So, I think, like you said, like this is not indicative of what the Hawks' future looks like, and their season should not be defined by this because they did have, at one point, I think they were like 10 games below 500 early in the year, and they wound up being a team that was competitive with the Knicks, so pretty good.
My mind just blew thinking about if they draft Cuff.
Yeah. They might get Acuff.
They get Acuff.
They might get Kingston Fleming.
And McCollum stays.
Yeah.
Or Flemings.
They might get either of those guards.
Oh my God.
I think New Orleans has the fourth best odds, so they're projected to be number 4 overall, which means that most people had that being Caleb Wilson. But I think if you're the Hawks, you're willing to gamble a little bit on that pick. So
I wouldn't take take
Wilson either.
after that run.
Yeah.
That Acuff had, especially with the fit.
Yeah.
You have a lot of the lengthy guys, and your only old player is your shooting guard.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't take Wilson
really
either.
Point guard.
Because him and Johnson kind of do similar things.
Yeah.
And this isn't an indictment on Jalen Johnson, but what we saw in the playoffs is that his play did diminish a little bit. And a lot of that is just because of the nature of regular season basketball and inexperience. He's young.
And OG's guarding him.
Yeah.
That's
and
not
a very good defender, right? Yeah. So it was kind of difficult to, I guess, assess how well Johnson was playing, but him and Wilson kind of do similar things, like athletic 3s, 4s that kind of defend at, like, based off their motor, have some offensive versatility, but I think overall, I think you gamble and take a guard.
Yeah. They're in a great spot, the Hawks are, and I still think they were like a good matchup.
I think they were too.
To face the Knicks in the first round.
Yeah.
But maybe we were a year ahead of schedule on them.
We might have been, but I think watching that game, or the moments I did watch, because once it became a 40-point game, I was tuned out.
Yeah.
But it was just, they were flat. Just point blank, like they could not hit shots. I remember at halftime, the field goal count was 12-28. Like, if you're not winning a game if you're only hitting 12 field goals at half, just point blank, period.
Right.
And so they're just flat. They didn't play well, obviously, and it was so out of character for them, it seemed like, which was the confusing part to me. But I do think, though, like you said, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, like we made a bad pick with the Hawks. I think it was a good pick. I still think they were a competitive team through 5 of those 6 games.
It was competitive.
Right? So it's like,
yeah,
I don't know, but yeah, so tough times for Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you, though. They're in a great spot as a franchise.
Yeah.
A better spot than they've been
in a while.
Since maybe the first time they faced the Knicks in the playoffs with Trae Young.
Yeah.
Saying, we'll see you in the A.
That was 2021, right? Yeah, 2021.
That was a great series. That was a 4-5, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And they have not been there since. They really are there with a better future now.
And you have people you can trust. Like Nikhil, you're trusting it going forward. Dyson Daniels, like, played great defense. Obviously, Jalen Johnson. McCollum's a great vet for them. Onyeka played well. Like, you have people that you're like, okay, like, we have foundation pieces, right?
Yeah,
so,
they're in a good spot.
Yeah.
We need to get to another series that we were wrong about, both of us. Although we did spend some time talking about this because of the nature of the series.
Yeah, and the history behind
the history between these two teams. The Wolves take down the Nuggets.
Yeah.
They have now eliminated the Nuggets in 2 of the last 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
I think. Or at least 2 of the last 3 matchups.
2 of the 4? Was it 2 of the 4?
Maybe 2 of the 4.
Yeah.
2 of the last 3 times they faced off in the playoffs.
Yes.
So a lot of that has to do with Rudy Gobert on the defensive end against Jokic.
Right.
A lot of that has to do with Jaden McDaniels making bold claims early in the series and backing it up.
Yeah, he had 30 last night.
And the next man up mentality.
Yeah.
And the great coaching of Chris Finch and winning Game 6, not Game 7, Game 6 to take home the series without Anthony Edwards, without Dante DiVincenzo, who might be out next season too.
Yeah, Achilles.
And without
Ayo. Yeah.
Chicago legend Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah.
So what do we think about that?
I was surprised. I mean, obviously I had the Nuggets winning. I think I said 6. But I think what was most surprising to me is the inability for there to be adjustments. I have kind of been a little worried about Alderman's, time there since the Mike Malone fight. I haven't been convinced that he's the guy.
Another
going forward.
Poor playoff performance early.
Yeah, I haven't been convinced he was the guy. For them. I do think, obviously, when you're so reliant on Jokic and then you have Rudy Gobert, who's mitigated kind of the prowess of Jokic. It makes it difficult to win for the Nuggets, especially when you have your second best defender, arguably, some may say first, and McDaniels guarding Murray as well. So they were just neutralized in those two fronts, and that's where the bulk of their offense came. Cam Johnson played well last night, had 20 plus, but it was just interesting to see. Just watching that game because I was confused on why they weren't able to get going, especially considering the Wolves' 3 lead guards were out, and they were essentially relying on McDaniels and Naz Reid for offense, which they're not bad players by any means, but they're not people you would initiate your offense through, right? And T. Shan as well, Terrence Shannon. So they all play well, and I'm going to give credit to the Wolves as opposed to just, saying the Nuggets played bad, because I do think the reason the Nuggets played bad was not because they were missing like characteristic shots, but it was just great defense from the Wolves and just a great game plan from Chris Finch. So
yeah, I mean, I think, and then on the defensive end, not having Peyton Watson the whole series, I think is an underrated loss for them because you're asking Tim Hardaway Jr. to pick up,
and he's not
those players on the defensive end, and that just doesn't work down the stretch. I think the Nuggets, as good as their offensive performance has been, number one offense, especially from their starters, because you look at their bench and it's like Christian Brown had a bad season. Yeah. He's probably not getting the rookie extension that he wants, or maybe he already got paid but isn't worth it.
He got paid. He got paid.
And now it's like, oh, he's probably one of the
This was his first year, I think, after
Yes, that's right, after the extension.
Yep.
So he's now overpaid. Right. Cam Johnson is owed $23 million next season. So you're getting, and Cam Johnson might be worth $23 million at his best.
Right.
But
like if he played like he did last night consistently, he would be.
Sure. But you're looking at a thin team against a team that has been building for years and years now, making that Gobert trade. They feel like they're there. Then they trade Cat. They get more depth. And you can really see they lose 3 players and they still have that depth. Right. That's when those players step up. And I think they just were able, like Chris Finch is now probably one of the longest tenured head coaches in the NBA.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, oh, wow, he's been there for 5+ years now. Like, I remember when he was new.
Yeah, 5 years,
Yeah, so now it's getting to the point where this is the team that I wanted to build when I first got here.
Yes.
And we talked about it, but they were built to defeat the Nuggets. We mentioned this last time.
The year he was hired was 2021, right?
And so the Nuggets were the scary team in the West.
Right, and that was the one team. Because right after it was bubble Lakers were 2020, right? 2021 was Bucks, right?
Bucks, Suns.
And then 2021, 2022 was Denver, if I'm not mistaken. Or am I missing one?
Well, there was Warriors, Celtics.
Oh, that was 2021, 2022.
Yeah.
And then it was Denver.
Yes.
Right? But every year the Denver Nuggets were competing for that top spot. So
they were right there.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so they were the team you were looking at pretty much from the moment you were hired, right? And then, because you were hired in 2021, the second year you were a head coach was Denver running the championship. So that was the team you were looking at being like, how are we going to go about winning a chip? And it was beating them. So they got lengthy defenders, multiple. They have bench players who are spark plugs for them, right? Bones Highland, I don't even know how he ended up on the
after being drafted by the Nuggets.
Yeah, right. So he's been like through this whirlwind. You have Naz Reid, obviously.
He got cut by the Nuggets, right?
Yeah. So Clippers, he was on Clippers after, and then I think he got signed again and then cut. But yeah, so you got spark plugs off the bench for you. Shannon, who's next man up mentality is ready. So it's like you have multiple people who can get their own. So
and trading for Io midseason.
Yeah, and they got Io, who didn't even play last night, and they still figured out to win them and have 43 the game. It's crazy. So
I mean, it's now looking like, oh man, should we have looked at like them for some front office awards, coaching awards? If they're going to do that with injured players, especially Ant, and this is why I think people overrate Anthony Edwards. And I'm sorry, but his shot selection is
questionable.
Is bottom half of the league, and they are so good when they get to their spots and their sets. And Naz Reid is getting an elbow shot, or he's driving to the rim open with one defender on him. They get the switches they want. They're hiding Rudy Gobert on offense.
Yeah.
They're just like set screens.
And Randall. We haven't even mentioned Julius Randle.
Julius Randle.
Yeah.
Who's made the All-NBA multiple times. Did he deserve it? I don't.
That's questionable, but like that's someone that.
And they acquired him.
Yeah, exactly, from New York. So.
The executives know what they're doing.
Right.
They're building Chris Finch's team, and they are the nugget killers.
Yeah.
What does this mean for Jokic's legacy?
I don't know. It's interesting. I am curious what pundits will talk about because I was saying this when we were talking. Mm-hmm. I think Jokic is the one superstar who does not get the level of scrutiny that all the superstars do.
I agree.
If LeBron James had played the way Jokic did in those first 4 games in the fourth quarter, I don't even know what
Skip would say he's the 7th best player of all time.
Like, not a single field goal in games 3 and 4 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Like, that is crazy. And there is no way that you in your right mind could be like, yeah, Steph Curry wouldn't get, like, killed for doing that. Obviously, True. LeBron James. Kevin Durant. Oh. We're scrutinizing him for double teams. They were literally sending double teams his way, and we're mad that he couldn't figure that out.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just think
let's have some accountability.
I think Jokic does, and obviously he pulls his weight. I'm not sitting here being like, Jokic is terrible. He needs, like, he just, compared to other colleagues in that same class, needs, we need to look at him a little bit. He has 1 chip, and it was against the Heat. I'm not saying it was false or, phony. But I'm just saying, we got to look at that playoff run. He was playing some teams. I was like,
So,
I don't know.
Final question before we move on to LeBron.
Yeah.
Is this more positive for the Timberwolves or more negative for the Nuggets?
I think it's more positive. I don't know. I'm inclined to say more positive for the Timberwolves because they weren't. If we remember, they weren't healthy during the regular season, so it was hard to get a gauge on how well they were playing because people were in and out of their lineups. And I do think all season, and I do think that being able to beat the Nuggets without your star players is more indicative of the role players that you have than it is for the Nuggets. Because like looking back at the box score last night, like nobody on, Jamal Murray, but. Nobody on the Nuggets played horrendous to the point you're like, what in the world happened? Besides Jamal Murray, who shot 4 of 17, which was ridiculous. So I think that's more an indication that the Timberwolves have figured it out with how to play against the Nuggets, and I think that is something I'm willing to give them credit for than opposed to like the Nuggets having this meltdown. Because it wasn't like they blew a lead. No, like the Timberwolves just consistently played better than them throughout this series. So
I will say it's more of a loss for the Nuggets. I'll disagree with you there just because you look around the league at these great front offices.
Yeah.
And the moves that the Nuggets have made recently look bad.
They do look bad.
They brought back Bruce Brown. That was good.
Right.
He's a good player for his contract.
Right.
But with the Christian Brown stuff,
I know. Yeah.
The Michael Malone firing, who we both think brilliant.
He's
coach.
better than David Alleman, I'll tell you that.
Brilliant coach. And is probably going to give you headaches for the next
I hope not,
5 to 10 years.
Probably will.
At North Carolina. And yeah, I just think it looks bad on their front office. I think also it does look bad on Jokic.
It does.
A lot. And I'm going to hold him accountable for this because that was a bad series for him.
That was a bad series.
Is it legacy altering?
Probably not.
No, because he probably could have won MVP this year.
Right, exactly.
And his playoff performances historically are insane.
Right.
But I think it is just a whole team L here.
Yeah, it says something.
Okay. We gotta get to LeBron.
LeBron.
This could be a reverse sweep. And I was getting heated yesterday.
Colin O'Callaghan
who sat right in this chair. We miss him.
Yeah,
he sat right in this chair and he was trolling me. Well, he wasn't trolling me in here, but he was trolling me yesterday.
Yeah. Saying
that if the Lakers get reverse swept, then LeBron can never be the GOAT.
Yeah. Give your monologue, your soliloquy of why that's not the case.
I'll give my argument rather than my. I lost it a little bit yesterday. I should have taken a deep breath and addressed that Colin was going for a sensitive part of my brain.
Trolling.
Look at these two teams, man.
I know.
We got the youngest lineup in the playoffs this year, which have played more than, I forget the stat, but it's like the lineup of, since they have like benched Capella and Jayshawn Tate.
Yes.
Full on, like Capella and Jayshawn Tate, no more minutes for them. Udoka made the right move there. Since they've gone to this younger, thinner, but better performing lineup, they're like on average like 10 years younger than the Lakers.
Yeah.
And this, remember who was the heavy favorite before we started. Of course, the Lakers won 3 games because of who?
Yes.
Because of LeBron, Raymond, James. And it was like 28, 29, 31 were like those 3 games. Consistent, like triple-double, if not triple-double, then a rebound away, an assist away.
Right.
And commanding the offense and saying, we got to get these wins because Austin Reeves still isn't back. He came back for game 5 and played great. Mm-hmm. Off the bench, they still weren't able to win.
Right.
Of course, then the counter-argument is, well, the Rockets don't have KD. We saw the one game KD played in, and they were probably better off without him. Dare I say.
Yeah.
Because the J.J. Redick had his number. And we talked about this last... but
it just stopped.
Something about Marcus Smart. Shooting luck, man. The shooting luck in Marcus Smart, 5 of 6 from 3. What are we talking about?
Yeah, Luke Kennard shot 100% from 3.
They came back down to earth, and the Rockets won because they're the better team, even without KD. We don't have Luka. Lakers don't have Luka. I don't know why I said we. I'm not a Lakers fan. This is how I feel about LeBron James.
Right.
The Lakers' offense has come back down to earth. They are shooting 15% worse than they normally do from 2. They're shooting like 61%. They were like 75% from 2 all season long because they don't rely on threes.
Yeah.
Right. But then you have Luke Kennard.
Yeah. You
trade for Luke Kennard, and finally you have a shooter.
Yak him up.
And he just went off.
Yeah.
And the Rockets adjusted, and they won games because they followed Luke Kennard everywhere. They were like, we're going to put him in the game plan now.
Right.
And now there's been, we're going back and forth on adjustments, and there's only so many the Lakers can do.
Yeah.
Because they're a thinner team, and they don't have their best player. And LeBron has to carry them. What does it mean for LeBron's legacy if they get reverse swept? Nothing. It's only positive. Unless LeBron goes 0 for 20 in Game 6 and Game 7, then this is only good for LeBron's legacy. No Luka, heavy underdogs, bring him up 3-0 before they finally make the adjustments and you finally are able to come down from earth.
If they lose tonight, is it a reverse sweep?
Game 7 in LA. Reeves is back into his flow. But yeah, I'd say reverse sweep.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
tonight's a must win.
We both picked the Rockets before the playoffs.
We did.
If I'm looking at it on paper and I'm looking at the context and looking at that the Lakers shot a normal shooting percentage for the Lakers last game, and they lost, right? And the Rockets were without KD, and we're not going to have Luka back for Game 7, probably, maybe.
Right.
But yeah, that's all I have to say.
I do think though. I don't know. There's no way I can conceive of LeBron giving up a 3-0 lead and being the first person to ever do that. Like that does not. I just can't see it happening.
But what if it does? We have to think about the legacy.
I just can't. I thought the Rockets would win, and I still, in my heart of hearts, am like, they are the better team, so getting 2 more is not going to be ridiculous.
And you did say they would give the Thunder their biggest challenge.
I did say this as well.
Which they are built for that. But
I just don't think that the first person in playoff history to ever give up a 3-0 lead is going to be LeBron James. That's the only thing. I just can't see it happen.
It's not his team, though.
It's not. Well, it is now.
But he's been Superman.
It is his team now, though.
Yeah.
So,
but it's
I can't see it happening.
Think about where we were at mid-season.
I know.
LeBron's going to leave. He feels disconnected. He's ready to go. It's not his team. He's passing the reins to Luka and going out peacefully.
And he's the third option. I know.
And then the playoffs start and the lights get brighter and LeBron turns back the clock.
2018.
He played just like he did 2018. Dishing passes to Jordan Clarkson.
I know, but this time it's Marcus Smart and Luke Kennard, Jake LaRavia, and Bronny James.
Bronny James.
Like, Jesus, man. Like, that's the crazy thing about it. It's like
he's playing with his son.
Like,
second one on the way.
He's literally playing with his son right now. But it is crazy to say that. Is this without Luka and Reeves? Was that 2018, like, comparatively, is the Lakers without them better or worse than that 2018 Cavs team?
The Lakers,
They're both
I think the Lakers
bad.
are better. Without Luka?
And
Luka?
Reeves. I'm saying both of them. Those first three games.
They're both bad.
Those teams
They're both bad.
like that. The fact that there's a conversation is crazy. Because
Like, we got
garbage.
Rui Hachimura.
As your arguably second option?
We got DeAndre Ayton. Tristan Thompson, DeAndre Ayton, probably around the same in terms of how much I trust them.
Guys, in the comments, let us know. Is that team without Luka and Reeves, who's better, them or the 2018 Cavs? That team was...
I like this question. Yeah.
That 2018
No Reeves
Cavs.
or Luka. Yeah.
Mo Williams?
Oh, my gosh. Love that guy. That guy was great. Loved Mo. I don't even know if he was on that team, though.
Wasn't he like a bench warmer on that team?
Well, Mo Williams won the chip with us, but I don't know if he was gone after. I think he might have been gone by then. Because we had Derrick Rose, lost Derrick Rose, Dwayne Wade,
Larry Nance. Oh, this team was...
And we had Derrick Williams, too.
Oh, man. No, Mo Will was not on the team anymore.
I thought
He was
so.
not, but Kevin Love, George Hill, Jordan Clarkson, old-ass Kyle Korver, Jose Calderon,
Oh, my God.
Jeff Green, Rodney Hood,
Uncle Jeff.
C.D.
Yeah, Rodney
Osman,
Hood. Yeah.
Ante Zizic, J.R. Oh, my
Like, how many guys made it 4 seasons past this? Like,
Jeez
I mean, seriously.
Louise, man.
What are we talking about?
This is,
I'll go the Cavs are worse.
yeah.
Because at least
looking at
Lakers have Luke Kennard. I mean, Kevin Love's another star, though, at the time. Like, do the Lakers have 2 stars without Reeves and Luka? No. So
LeBron in the playoffs was averaging 34, 9, and 9.
that season,
Yeah. That's...
he's probably what 29, 9 and 9 now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
his
crazy.
Second leading scorer was Kevin Love at 15.
Basically like
That is
15 a game. Kevin, oh my God. The takeaway here is
It does nothing.
we're not gonna be back on 303 hoops before Game 7. So if Game 7 happens, you're gonna see a lot. You're gonna see a lot.
Yeah.
If Game 7 happens and the Lakers lose, you're gonna see a lot on social media. And if that's the case, I think I'm gonna make a little clip of this part of the episode and just put it out there.
Yeah.
Just
But don't
peacefully-
believe the hype.
I'm going to peacefully put it out there and just make it clear. I'm going to put everything in perspective. We're not going to jump the gun, and we're going to remember what it took for LeBron to even get them to 7 games.
Yes.
Because we need to not forget that. I mean, it's going to be... I shudder at the thought of the Lakers losing. I mean, I really hope they don't give this reverse sweep just because the world of sports media is going to be more disinformative and skewed and hateful than we've probably ever seen it.
Yeah, this is going to be a rough Twitter world. So
let's go Lakers.
let's go Lakers.
Write it down. You heard it here first. 303 Hoops is biased. We don't want to see the media world react.
Nope.
We wish it was just pure hoops.
Yeah, exactly. For love of the game.
For the love of the game. That's what we're about. But unfortunately,
We'll see.
we have to take a stance here.
Yeah.
Because we're in media, and the media is really mean to LeBron.
It's heinous, man.
Really mean to LeBron, and not using context. So
Yeah.
that's all I have to say. I need to stop talking.
But yes, guys, you get the point. You get the point. Playoffs have been fun. We've been wrong about a lot of things. Like all 3 series we just talked about, there's a chance we're wrong about that. Boston might lose. We might be wrong about that.
The Magic.
The Magic might beat the Pistons. We might be wrong about that. But this is all to say that basketball's a fun sport. You never know who's going to win. So anyway,
Cleveland though.
Cleveland though. May the Cavs be the one team we get right. Who knows? But anyway, every week you can tune in here. This has been 303 Hoops. Until next time.